Hello, I'm Nancy Alexander with Ladybug Wreaths. I've been looking forward to getting back with you again today because we've got such great ideas for parties and weddings. I've already showed you some wonderful things, some great ideas about putting burlap ribbon around a chair and for making cute little vases wrapped in burlap ribbon for a centerpiece. Now I want to show you another idea here. This is just a regular globe. You can buy these anywhere, a craft store. They're very inexpensive. And I'm using the chevron burlap ribbon. We sold this on Ladybug Certified. I've got my glue gun hot. So I'm going to put some glue down the center of this piece of burlap. I don't want to put it on the very ends because I'm going to kind of twist it together and y'all see the smoke coming up. It's hot. Since it kind of goes out in the middle, unless you do something to make it stick to it, it's not really going to stay. It's going to slide down. So I'm waiting a second. I don't want to put this on there really hot because it could break the vase. I think it's had enough time to dry some. So I want to wrap it around the fattest part of my vase. And it has already stuck. Now, all I want to do is crisscross these two little ends. And I've got a piece of wire here that I'm going to tie. I'm going to have to hold this a minute. Where did I put? Oh, here it is. This wire is wrapped in floral tape. So it makes it a little bit thicker and makes it a little bit easier to use. I'll get a piece and thread it right through here so I can tie it together. And don't worry about that showing because we're going to cover it up with something really, really sweet. And I'm going to pull them tight because I want it to be on there pretty tightly. And then it's going to scrunch up together in the middle. That's what I want it to do. And then tie these ends. Now, since this burlap is wired, I can point these pieces to go down, point down. And I'm going to cut these ends off. And they're still not going to show. Now, I happen to have a flower stem. All you do is just pull the heads off. So simple. Now look at this. It's still got a little point on it, so I'm going to cut that off too because I want it to glue on tightly. Look how sweet that will be glued on. I'm going to put some, before I put this though, I want to add a couple of little tiny sprigs of this little tiny white flower. It's a little larger flower than real baby's breath, but it kind of gives you the feeling of baby's breath. And actually, you can just slide these right off the stem and just have the little pieces. I'm going to leave this one on the stem and slide it all the way to the end. I'm not going to use much. One of these, probably the one on the stem, I'm just going to stick right down through here. And then this one, I'm going to add a little glue, and we're going to have it coming out from underneath my flower. But I think it's time to add the flower first. You hear my wind chimes? It's a beautiful day outside, and the breezes are blowing right through the breezeway. I love to hear those. So, I'm going to stick this right in the middle, and I'm just going to hold it a second until it dries tightly so I can let go. This is going to be so sweet. Now, if you do anything with flowers, like me, you'll have flower heads that have come off their stems, and the stems are around here somewhere. Look, you could add 2 flowers. I wouldn't do this one and this one. You could do 2 of these side by side. You could do 1 or 2 of these. There's always a flower head or 2 laying around here. This is just so simple to do. Okay, that is good and dry. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue up on the edge of this and slide it up underneath the edge of the flower. I'm not putting a lot of glue. It's not going to take a lot to hold this. Now, isn't that precious? Imagine how quickly, if you had to do these for a lot of tables, for a party, for a wedding, for a reception, look how quickly I did that. Now, I did not have the right size candle to go in here, so we're going to kind of make do today so you can see what it will look like. Got a glass, and I'm going to put my candle on it and slide this down over it. Now, that looks really pretty. And if you have to do what I just did and use a glass, oh, you can get little beads, you can get marbles. Once you have this sitting exactly where you want it to sit, then you can just kind of sprinkle whatever it is all around there, the glass or your candle that you want to put around it. And there's all kind of stuff available these days that you can put in different colors or clear. But that is precious to go on a table, and it didn't take me any time. Let me know when you do yours and send me a picture. I would love to see it. I'll be back with you later with more ideas, more tips from Nancy. Bye.